Welcome back to our channel. Today, we will recap this 2017 movie called Downrange. This is a story about people stranded at the side of the road after a tire blowout. A group of friends become targets for an enigmatic sniper. Before we begin this recap, please like, subscribe to our channel so we can do more recaps for you. The film begins with a car full of 6 friends experiencing a tire burst. The car swayed violently in the middle of the road, striking one of the women in the head. This group of friends is composed of 3 men and 3 women. Sarah is the woman in the pink outfit, Karen is the one in the green jacket, and Jody is the one who hit her head. Jeff, Todd, and Eric. The point is that they all want to go to Jody's sister's birthday, which will be celebrated in a remote town. Jeff, who quickly succeeded in changing the tires, was hampered by a slightly downhill position, which caused his car tires to roll. While picking up the tire, Jeff noticed a bullet in the middle of the road. Sarah intends to inspect the condition of the tires that Jeff has replaced. But she was shocked to learn that Jeff had died horribly. She was taken aback and remained silent, not saying anything. Unfortunately, Sarah was hit by a shot from nowhere in such a short period of time. Meanwhile, Eric had to take cover behind a tree trunk because he didn't have time to approach the car. They were constantly being shot at and could only take cover behind the car. Todd, who tried to extend his hand, was immediately given a stick from Jody's pocket. Karen had previously instructed the Google Assistant to call 911 immediately if a signal was detected. Regrettably, though the cell phone was shot by that long-distance psychopath the moment Karen screamed to call 911. Todd's second plan is to shift the car's gear into neutral so that it can be pushed back to a position that receives a signal. The good news is that Jody was able to locate the source of the shot, and the gunman was discovered hiding in a tree. Someone with a sniper was clearly hiding in that tree. Todd, who had obtained the toolbox, immediately created the iron cover as a hand protector. Todd jumped into his car and managed to shift into neutral in a matter of seconds. He was hit in the hand by a bullet. The car then immediately began to descend. Karen and Jody are powerless to stop the car, but they do their best. At the same time, Eric attempted to flee his position, but was shot before Jody. Todd noticed a bottle of water left in the car seat an hour later. Even though they are all thirsty, they try to share as much as they can in such difficult situations. Todd couldn't accept seeing his girlfriend's body being eaten by a crow and decided to walk over to Sarah, who had died in the middle of the road. Surprisingly, the unknown shooter did not shoot Todd. Todd even had time to kiss and hold his girlfriend's hand. Meanwhile, Todd, who had challenged the shooter, noticed a passing car from a distance. Unfortunately, Todd was shot at that point. Todd had no choice but to die right there, in front of his girlfriend's body. At that moment, the car's driver saw Karen and Jody waving. However, the woman's hand was shot and the bullet went straight through her ring finger. Then the car crashed into Todd's car that was in front of him, and caused Jeff's head to fall off his body. The shooter, who didn't know where the father was, started shooting at a car's tank until it leaked. In the end, the car exploded and there was no longer any protection for the father. The long-distance psychopath shot the daughter's head until it burst. Jody, on the other hand, took a bottle of gasoline, a bag of clothes, and a drink box from the back trunk. In the end, the automobile began to smoke and develop flames on its interior. From that point on, the arrival of the smoke caused the long-distance psychopath to become agitated due to the fact that his visibility was becoming increasingly obscured. But all of a sudden, Karen noticed that a police cruiser was heading in their direction. However, a shot from the unknown assailant struck the jaw of his mouth just at that moment and place. Karen immediately took advantage of the chance and begged Jody to run for office, but Jody declined since she lacked the nerve to do so at the time. Whether she liked it or not, Karen had no choice but to go by herself. At that very moment, she was shot, and her death occurred instantly. Jody had made up his mind that she was going to sprint to the police car, which was not too far away. She devised a plan to intentionally collide with the lone tree that the gunman used for cover. Jody was able to accomplish this goal and cause the shooter to tumble down the tree. At that time, she fired multiple shots at the man, causing him to pass away there and then. Jody then proceeded to strike the man in the face with the pointed end of the gun until the man's face was completely disfigured. Jody had the intention of giving the man one final blow to the head as a means of saying goodbye. Jody was tragically injured and the gun accidentally fired and wounded him in the neck. It's incredibly annoying to witness anything like this, and if I may make a suggestion, I think it would be better if the scene ended as soon as the shooter did. That's the movie recap of the day. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.